Good fine afternoon, fellow Facebookers, YouTubers, social media peeps. So, there's an article I found online, and I'm going to copy and paste it in the description box below. Okay, so the Food and Drug Administration, otherwise known as the FDA, the fucking dumbasses is what it should stand for. They're trying to ban. They are trying to ban flavored cigars and menthol cigarettes. I disagree with this 100%. Okay, and the reason why they're doing it is because, well, we don't want the kids to start smoking. Here's the thing of it, Slick. That's not going to stop kids from smoking. Banning flavored cigars and menthol cigarettes, that's not going to stop kids from smoking. If anything, it's just going to piss off the adult smokers who enjoy them. You want to stop kids from smoking, educate them, make their lives less stressful. You want to make kids not smoke, educate them, make their lives less stressful. This is a restriction on adult freedom. That's all it is. Here's the thing of it. I think the FDA should just stick to regulating food and drugs. I don't think they should have the power to tell and ban certain things like flavored cigars and menthol cigarettes. That's too far, dude. Now, you want to ban something in food because it can cause immediate damage. Fine. But not everybody dies from smoking, believe it or not. There are some people who have smoked cigarettes their entire fucking life and have no nasty health side effects. And really what it comes down to is moderation. And if you smoke like 2 packs a day, of course you're going to get cancer. That's just... yeah. But if you smoke a pack maybe like every 2 days, the chances of you getting it are lowered. And this is the thing, I highly disagree with this. I think this is bullshit. You want to ban the sale of flavored cigarettes in the United States? That's understandable. Okay? But they tried to get menthol cigarettes banned. It didn't work. They've tried to get flavored cigars banned. It didn't work. Could you imagine going to jail for smoking a blueberry Swisher Sweet? Because that is such bullshit. So what are you in jail for? Oh, I robbed a bank. What are you in jail for? Oh, I murdered a guy. What are you in jail for? Well, I got caught smoking a blueberry Swisher Sweet and the FDA banned them, and you're going to get your ass laughed at, dude. Like, how stupid is this? How fucking stupid is this? Like, I think that's too far. I think that is way too far. And that's the only reason that it comes down to that is because they don't want kids to start smoking. You realize the harder you push kids not to smoke, the more likely they are to try it. You realize the harder you try to turn kids away from tobacco, the more likely they are to try it. You know what I'm saying? So here's a thought. Instead of pissing off the adult smokers who enjoy flavored cigars and menthol cigarettes by making some stupid, pointless ban, how about you spend that money and that time educating kids on the dangers of tobacco? And telling kids just because the cigar says wine doesn't mean it's any less dangerous. And here's the thing of it. Yeah, I've been known to smoke flavored cigars and menthols on my channel because that's tobacco I enjoy myself. And I constantly tell my underage audience not to smoke. And I know I'm being a huge fucking hypocrite for saying it. Like, don't smoke tobacco, kids, he said while sparking his tobacco pipe. But just so people don't think that they're just only going to pick on smokers, they also included banning flavored vapes. It's stupid. I don't even smoke vapors, and I think that's stupid. I think that is a restriction on freedom. And there are so many people, excuse me, there are so many smokers who are of age who enjoy menthol cigarettes, flavored cigars, that if every person who smoked flavored cigars, menthol cigarettes, and flavored vape pens, if every person who did those things were to stand outside the FDA building going on strike against their stupid ban, I guarantee you it'd make a difference. So I don't think the FDA wants a riot on their hands, but that's exactly what's gonna fucking happen if they ban it. How about you stick to keeping food safe and you leave the flavored cigars alone? You leave the menthol cigarettes and the flavored vape pens alone. You know, I think vaping is stupid, but I'm still against them banning flavored vape pens, or vape juices, I mean. Even though I think vaping is stupid, I'm still against them banning flavored vape juices. You know? Because I think it's so stupid. Like, why is it? It's a restriction of freedom. Okay? You don't want, and that's the thing of it. This was what makes me laugh about our society. Electronic cigarettes, vapor pens, they were marketed as the quit smoking product, the safer alternative to cigarettes. And now they're being treated just like cigarettes. You gotta be 18 years of age or older to buy them. You can't vape indoors. People are trying to put restrictions on them because they don't want kids smoking them. Like, holy shit, dude. Like, it's ridiculous. They went from being the safer alternative to cigarettes to being treated just like cigarettes. You can't smoke them indoors, you know. Kids can't buy them. And here's the thing of it. Here's the thing of it, YouTube. You don't want kids to smoke? Then educate them more. Educate them. Bring in a 65-year-old smoker who's been smoking their entire life, 2 packs a day, walking by their oxygen tank, big old hole in their neck. Have someone like that come into class and be like, "Hey kids, what's going on? How's it going? So you still think smoking is cool? You know." Oh, but I hear what you're saying. But Gothic King Cobra, people have been doing shit like that for ages and kids are still smoking. Well, there you go. That's the problem of it. Is when you make people's lives stressful, they will turn to stupid things to relieve their stress. They'll drink alcohol, they'll smoke tobacco, they'll drink caffeine. You know? And it's complete bullshit when you got adults saying, well, sometimes you just need to take the edge off, you know, because life can be stressful. And kids are picking up on that and going, well, okay, you know. But just because all that exists doesn't mean you should ban menthol cigarettes. It doesn't mean you should ban flavored cigars. That's stupid. So stupid. So the fucking dumbasses could just stick to keeping our prescription pills safe, keeping our food safe. You want to regulate the nicotine in our cigarettes? Fair enough. Okay, fine. But that's where I draw the goddamn line. That is where I draw the fucking line. Okay, here's a thought. Instead of banning flavored cigars, instead of banning menthol cigarettes, instead of banning vapor juices that are flavored, how about you ban the nasty chemicals that are in cigarettes? Instead of banning flavored cigars, instead of banning menthol cigarettes, instead of banning flavored juices, how about you ban the 4,000 unnecessary chemicals in cigarettes that make them so addictive, that make them so cancer-causing? How about you put a regulation on cigarette companies that makes it so they have to put hemp in their cotton for their cigarette butts? How about you put a regulation on cigarettes so that cigarette butts are biodegradable, so they cause less pollution in our society by making the cigarette butts out of hemp cotton? How about you do that instead? But no, we're gonna, you know, like, you're more concerned about the flavors and the crazy flavors and the menthol cigarettes and all that. Okay, how about you focus on banning all the chemicals in them instead? Like, that's my opinion. You want to regulate tobacco so it's less addictive and a lot safer? I'm cool with that. But banning a product just because It's flavored. Okay, so let's ban cherry Coke then because it's cherry flavored and it's encouraging kids to get fat off of soda pop. Let's ban vanilla Coke because kids are drinking it and getting diabetes and childhood obesity because it's flavored. But of course they're not going to do that because how much do you want to bet some of these assholes drink pop? Look, you can't control what kids do or say. You can only control what you do and what you say. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now, I always encourage my younger audience not to smoke or drink alcohol. And if they're going to drink and smoke, wait until they're old enough. I've been very vocal on that on my channel for quite some time. And I mean it too. You know? I encourage my younger audience to wear a helmet when they ride a bike or skateboard or scooter. I encourage my younger audience to stay in school, to graduate high school, to get their diploma, and make something of themselves. I encourage my younger audience to wait until they're old enough to consume tobacco and alcohol. It's less stress on your life. But yeah, I think this FDA ban is stupid. And if you don't believe me, I'll share the article in the description box below. Now, I can remember when the FDA tried to ban menthols in flavored cigars. Or not necessarily flavored cigars, but when they were trying to ban flavored cigarettes, they also included menthols with that list. And the menthols didn't get banned. So more than likely, this ban isn't going to pass. There's too many people out there who enjoy Black and Milds, Swisher Sweets, Phillies, Newports. You know, there's too many people who enjoy these products that if they did this, there would be an uprising and there'd be a bunch of people. So if the ban does happen, I would encourage all my fellow smokers to go picket the FDA building until it gets changed. But picket the FDA building peacefully if it does happen. Peaceful protest, people. That's what it's all about. Sometimes violence doesn't solve everything. I'm just saying. And if a bunch of people are crowding the FDA building, people can't get in, people can't get out, people can't find parking spaces for their job. Oh yeah, trust and believe. That'll get annoying real quickly. That's why I say, if it does happen, peaceful protest. I'm not just saying this because I smoke flavored cigars and menthol cigarettes. Okay? It's like I said, why are you so focused on banning the flavors? Why not ban like 3,000 of the chemicals that are in cigarettes? If there's like 3 to 4,000 unnecessary chemicals in cigarettes, why not regulate that instead? You know, because this is stupid. Is this happening here in the United States? I certainly hope not. I mean, if the let's see, let's take a look here at the article. Dr. Scott Gottlieb, or however you fucking pronounce his name, director of the FDA, issued an announcement that calls for a restriction and ultimate ban of these products out of increased health concerns. Ha! That just proves my fucking point. Oh, they're trying to ban the flavored cigars and the menthol cigarettes out of increased health concerns. Okay, if you really have health concerns, then why not ban the chemicals that are in cigarettes that make them cancer-causing and addictive? And then, of course, they insert some racist bullshit with the article to go with it. According to the CDC, blacks are the biggest consumers of menthol cigarettes, which have been linked to a host of conditions, but there is a reason for this preference of menthol brands like Newport, Cool, and others. Ugh. I can't keep reading this. This is just... the stupidity of it makes my fucking head hurt. If you're so concerned about the health issues of cigarettes, then why not take like 80 to 90% of the chemicals that are in cigarettes out of them? How much do you want to bet, YouTube? How much do you want to bet? If only white people smoked menthol cigarettes, they wouldn't be trying to ban it. How much do you want to bet? How much do you want to bet? If only white people smoked menthol cigarettes, they wouldn't be trying to ban them. But how much do you want to bet? How much do you want to bet? Because blacks smoke menthol cigarettes, this is them trying to fuck with minorities. They don't give a shit about your health. If the FDA gave a shit about your health, they would take the nasty chemicals out of cigarettes. Think about it. And furthermore, I don't give a shit what color you are. You're an average middle class American. You're busting your balls to provide a living for you and your family. I think you've earned the right to smoke a goddamn cigarette. Who gives a shit what flavor it is? Okay, if it was heroin flavored, I'd be like, okay, you know what? Alright, yeah, get that shit out of cigarettes. If it was crystal meth flavored cigarettes, I'd be like, okay, yeah, let's get that shit out of cigarettes, right? But it's fucking menthol. Like, god damn it. This just feels like a way to pick on the black man. That's all it feels like. Because if they really gave a shit about the health concerns of cigarettes, they would take all the chemicals out of cigarettes, like the tar and the rat poison and whatever else they put in the cigarettes. But they don't. Some people might be like, oh, that's too far. Maybe. I'm not trying to go too far with it. I'm trying to prove a point. They could have just left that statement out of the article, but as soon as they said, according to a study, there are more black menthol smokers than there are whites, and I'm like, it's an article about being healthy and you have to bring race into it. Fuck you. Anyways, this is King Cobra JFS. Back at you with another video. Thanks for watching. Catch you all later.